It's a size 5. Size 5. It's a size 5. Size 5. Size 5. Summer body meal plan. Today, I am doing a full day of eating, sharing everything that I have been eating lately that has helped me get into my first ever size 5. Alright, the friends, eating this way has helped me be the most fit that I have ever been in my entire life. I've never worn a size small or a size 5 before. For the first time ever this year, this summer, I'm gonna actually feel really comfortable in a bathing suit. So, also, these foods, they keep me full. I feel like I'm eating a lot because they're lower calorie, high volume food. I look forward to all my meals and it keeps me satisfied, so I don't really need many cheat meals or cheat days or anything, and I stay on track because there's no track because I love my food. So my first meal of the day is my favorite. I start off with a black coffee, and I'm gonna have this pure protein bar. It's chocolate peanut caramel, and it's one of my favorites because it tastes like a chocolate bar.
This is like pre-breakfast.
Yes, it is actually pre-breakfast.
This is enough food so we can make breakfast. But do you have yours prepped already?
My breakfast?
For the week, not for the weekend.
I have it prepped for the week because we did the breakfast prep video, which is why I said breakfast prep. But I don't have it for today because I'm saving it for the week. But yeah, this is so that we can make our breakfast, and also sometimes we have work to do. So this sort of gives us enough time to have something in our belly while we work. So, black coffee, this is the bar. I love it because it's really tasty and helps fill my belly. And it really complements the black coffee. This is too hot.
Yeah, if you guys are craving a chocolate bar, like these pure protein are amazing. And we try to keep it like, when we're looking for a protein bar, we're not sponsored, but we look for one that's 200 calories or less, basically.
And 5 to 6 grams of fat or less.
Yeah, and Nicole will give her total calories at the end of the day, even though it's probably in the thumbnail or the title.
It might be, you never know, but I will give you the total calories at the end of the day.
There is a caramel layer action at the top that's so good. Yeah.
That's a freeze frame.
I like your tie-dye biker shorts.
Thanks.
Even though we're not bike riding, we're gonna go for a walk.
Well, I can pretend though. Watch, I can pretend to ride. No, handles don't move. Do I look like I'm riding a bike?
Yeah. It's early, folks.
I'm gonna get the bread for the friends. Okay, I'm making French toast. And I'm using this regular Great Value white bread. I found it doesn't make any difference as long as it's the lower calorie bread or lowest calorie you can find. This is the lowest we can find, 170 for 2 slices, and it keeps me full and satisfied. So I got 2 pieces. I do it frozen because I find it holds together more when I put it in the egg white mixture. I'm going to do a 1/3 cup of egg whites, and everything here is from Walmart. So we got a 1/3 cup of egg whites, and then I'm gonna put in stevia. This is not stevia. It's first thing in the morning. Ground cinnamon, and I just sort of eyeball it. That's probably a little less than a teaspoon. And then some vanilla, and I actually forgot to bring the stevia over.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, but before I want to just add something. The protein bar, I wanted to tell the friends, I eat the protein bar when I'm home on the weekends. I drink it with I eat the protein bar with my coffee on the weekends. When I'm going to work during the week, I drink coffee and eat breakfast together, and I save the protein bar for when I'm gonna go hours in between a meal, and that way it helps me bridge that gap.
And we like to have like specifically carbs and breakfast in us before we do our walk, because it's an hour walk. You need some energy.
Yeah, it's a long walk, and if we don't fuel ourselves, then we won't be able to really give it. And the 1900 and the calorie deficit that I'm eating in with these foods combined with the cardio is what's helping me get leaner but not meaner.
And you're becoming a much better dancer too.
I know, isn't that great? Like a pro, like a professional. Okay, this is the Great Value 0 calorie sweetener, and I'm gonna pinch in about a teaspoon. And then you whisk it, you whisk it. I have a small pan, because I like small pans. Sassy loves when I like small pans. Preheating on medium heat, and I'm just going to dip the bread in. I like to do just a quick soak first to make sure both pieces of bread gets covered in the egg whites, and then I'll go in for a second dip to soak up the rest.
Whoa, soaks it up pretty good.
Yeah, 1/3 cup works really well for the 2 slices. Whip them down, ding, dong, and then about, I would say 3 minutes on the one side until it's golden, and then 1 to 2 minutes on the other side, and then I'm gonna make up yogurt and peaches to go on top. As soon as the camera comes on, I start singing. Okay, so I've got some Great Value sliced peaches. I'm gonna put these on top of my French toast. Because they're frozen, I'm just gonna microwave them. So let's do 1/2 cup of peaches. Okay, yogurt. We like to use the plain fat-free Greek yogurt because it has more protein, and we prefer eating lower fat because when we eat lower fat, most things are lower calorie and we can eat more of them and still stay in a calorie deficit. So I'm gonna measure out 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. And we also, because when you get the fruit flavored Greek yogurt or fruit flavored any yogurt, it actually has more carbs and sugar. We have a little sugar in our diet, but we like to keep it to a certain amount. So we flavor things ourselves. So I'll show them how I do the flipperoo. And just
Does that 1.5 thaw it out fully or like a little bit?
it thaws it out fully. So see, I don't know if you can see the steam, but there's steam from the bottom ones. Now I flip the frozen to the bottom, and it'll fully get it all ready to eat on my toast French. Eat on my toast French, toast French. So here's my yogurt, and then I'm gonna use the same vanilla extract. I just eyeball it about like a teaspoon, and then the same with the sweetener, about a teaspoon. I just pinch it in. I used to measure those, but we've lost 130 pounds and kept it off for 6 years, so I kind of can eyeball that now, but I measure everything else.
When we were starting out for like the first couple years, we definitely always used the measuring spoons and cups.
And for the most part, I still do, but for these things lately, I've been okay enough to just pinch it in. And then okay, so this is the yogurt. I eat it plain sometimes, and sometimes I put the fruit in it. Today I'm gonna save the fruit for my French toast.
Oh, nice.
Better flip that before it burns. He's getting puffy, see? What's great when you're eating low calorie, you want volume. And the egg whites with the bread really fluff up, and it makes you feel like you're eating a lot. And this meal that I'm gonna eat will keep me full for the whole hour that I go on the cardio, and it fuels me so that I can really do it. Like, and then I come home and I eat lunch. Okay, I think this is probably ready. Let's do a little check.
Nice and golden brown.
Just push a little bit here where it's not so cooked. Smash it!
The cooking tips are just pro level, off the charts.
I'm a professional dancer, a professional breakfast maker, a professional YouTuber. And we don't need scoopers.
We don't need fingers.
Oh, let's put it so it looks so lovely. Okay, so there's my French toast, and I'm just gonna dump the peaches on top. And what I love about the frozen ones is that, see the juices?
Oh, yeah.
It will flavor, if you put it in your yogurt, it'll flavor the yogurt, or it'll flavor your French toast. Now I'm gonna show you what I top it with. Right now, I'm really loving just the regular pancake syrup from Walden Farms. And we're not sponsored by any of this stuff. This is just the stuff we like to use. The low calorie, low sugar syrups are the only ones that we use. And so let's do a little drizzle action. A little bit of drizzle action. And If you don't scoop out the rest of the tablespoon, I don't know what you're doing.
I also lick the tablespoon too.
I do this. I like lick it from there. You know? And then I put this on. The zipper didn't work, so we've had to tape it. Can you tell? So this is one of our favorite things to top French toast with, and we buy it online. We also find it at our grocery store here in Canada, Zayre's, in the health food section. It's the Swerve icing sugar. So basically it's sugar-free icing sugar. And it actually tastes pretty close to the real thing.
Look at all the juice and syrup action you get when you heat those peaches up.
I know, isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, all this tape. Okay, so I don't really measure this. I just take a spoon and I just sprinkle on whatever it is that I'm feeling. Usually about half a spoon of this. Dink-a-dink-a-dink-a-dink.
Looking nice.
Oh, yes. And so then you take a bite of yogi.
So that's good. Pretty good breakfast. You got lots of protein there with the Greek yogurt and the egg whites, some carbs, some fruit.
Yeah, it's a ton of protein. And the carbs, the fruit, it's pretty much balanced. It's really delicious. And like I said, it fuels me for my cardio.
Smells good too.
Gotta get a little bit of everything. And then you just...
What you making?
I'm making Greg Doucette's anabolic ice cream. So we just did some mixed berry here. And of course you gotta do this.
Careful of those ninja blades.
Do not do this at home. So, for lunch, I had a turkey wrap. And I used the protein up, carb down regular wrap. 3 slices of lean turkey. Teaspoon of sliced black olives. 2 teaspoons of the calorie-wise Greek feta dressing from Kraft. And 2 cups of American blend salad. It has like radishes, carrots, cabbage, and some romaine lettuce in it. And then 2 bottles of water and a diet A&W to wash it all down. And I love wraps because I load them with veggies and lean protein, and it keeps me full for a really long time. And then for dinner, I used another one of those protein up, carb down wraps, and I put a couple tablespoons of the spicy, just low calorie spaghetti sauce because it's cheaper than pizza sauce. And then some spinach, 3 slices of lean ham, some pickles, some hot peppers,
Pineapple,
mushrooms, tomato, and 2 fat-free cheese slices, and then I topped it with a teaspoon of calorie-wise ranch dressing. This is gonna be the dessert, so I always, of course, clean the blades because you can't miss any of the ice cream. And today I used fat-free, sugar-free Jell-O cheesecake pudding mix to flavor it up along with the fruit. And then I just used a vanilla whey protein. I use any brand, I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by any of these. These are just the things I like to use. And then I always like to come up with creative toppings.
Did we say this is Greg Doucette's recipe?
We did say it's Greg Doucette's recipe. So,
Can't leave anything in there.
Okay, and then I'm gonna top it with these things over here. I'll show you. I'm gonna do a 1/3 cup of mini marshmallows because I'm making my own low-calorie s'mores topping. And I found that the multicolor mini marshmallows are lower in sugar, and it's only like 50 calories for a 1/3 cup. 1/2 tablespoon of mini chocolate chips. I find when I use the mini ones, you get way more, and you can get away with using a little bit and just have a little calories and still get chocolate.
I like how you get to spread them out more when they're mini, and then
Yes.
in every bite you get some chocolate
Yeah,
chips.
it feels like you're getting a lot, but you only have to use a little because they're small. And then 1/2 of a sheet of graham crackers. So 2, like 1, 2 of these, like that, smushed up. So we'll go with the graham cracker first. And then marshmallow. Sassy's looked way prettier than mine.
Wow, yours is looking pretty nice.
You know, the only thing is we need a bigger bowl because there's always like spillage.
Well, this way you can do what you're doing now.
I almost spit this out.
No, that would be wasting.
Okay, I gotta have a little bit of everything, God. Normally I save my toppings for the very last, but because you guys are special, I'll eat them now for you. Look at that.
Oh, like you eat around the toppings and then the toppings. Okay, I got you.
I saved the best for last. You know what? This is so good. You're gonna make me spin and make my dress spinny.
Whoa, you got a whole popcorn station going on here.
Popcorn station. It is popcorn time, and we bought an air popper because we used to eat Smart Pop, but we can't find it at the store anywhere. So we decided to get regular kernels, and that's Orville Redenbacher one, and then also we found this at the store, Great Value one. So we're gonna do that. And I did want to mention about my water. I have been drinking this jug since dinner time. So like I said, at lunch, I drank 2 bottles of water with my Diet Pop. And then I drank 4 bottles of water in this with BCAAs. It's branched chain amino acids. I basically just use it to flavor the water because it comes in a bunch of different flavors. So I figured out that about 70 grams of kernels is around 200 calories of popped popcorn, and that's what I like to stay around. All right, I decided on regular old spray and salt. So spray it,
Salt it.
salt it, toss it, spray it, and salt it. Last meal of the day. All right, friends, this is our bedtime snack, and I eat this every night. I've been eating it every night for a really long time. I find that it helps feed my muscles while I'm nodding, meaning sleeping, so that I can wake up and be lovely and got muscles.
Okay.
All right, so I'm having half a cup of 1% cottage cheese with a tablespoon of regular peanut butter. We used to use the natural, but we found that this is cheaper and it's the same calories. And then a teaspoon of the Hershey's cocoa powder. It's just unsweetened baking cocoa. We get the Hershey's because we find it tastes the best, like the most chocolatey. And then a teaspoon of the sweetener that I showed you earlier. And then I just put the peanut butter in here and I mix it all around, and it kind of tastes like a peanut butter mousse. And in the beginning, we did not like the texture of cottage cheese, so we actually blended it in the blender with a little bit of non-dairy milk, and that helped us get used to the texture, and now we just like it the way it is. And with this, I have a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar diluted with 4 ounces of water. And I made the cup PG so that we could show it on camera. We never show the cup because there's a non-PG word back there.
If you guys watch Rick and Morty, you'll know. If you know, you know.
So
But we can't show it on YouTube.
So I PG'd the cup for you so you can see it. And so we dilute the tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with 4 ounces of water, and we drink it through a straw, because if you drink it straight, the apple cider vinegar can actually hurt the enamel on your teeth. So we do it that way. And this is the one that we get. It's the apple cider vinegar with the mother, the raw organic kind. And we find that it helps with bloating, with digestion, and also there have been studies done that it can help with lower your resting blood sugar levels. So we've been drinking it every night with our cottage cheese for a really long time, and we find it helps us. And the total calories for the day this is just an estimate. No calorie calculations is
Yeah, we're not scientists either.
No, and I'm not a mathematician.
In case you were wondering, like, a lot of people think Nicole's a scientist.
Oh
so.
yeah, I'm a scientist mathematician. About 1,977 calories for the day, and What Kyle and I found throughout our journey is that we really have to like our food, especially when we're eating in a calorie deficit and you only get a certain amount of calories. We really have to love it and look forward to it, and that's how we can stick to it. And I love everything that I eat in this day and every day. And because I love what I'm eating, I'm sticking to it. And every week I notice more and more results on my body. Like I notice that I'm still losing inches, I'm getting more fit. And I cannot believe that I order a size small when I go shopping now, and when I order a size 5. Like I still look at the tag and I'm like, is this really real? So yeah, I love my food. I hope you guys enjoyed this day. If you want to know exactly what Kyle and I ate to lose our first and next 50 pounds, check out the weight loss guides down below. Exact meal plans, exact portions, family-friendly recipes, all in there. We also have 2 recipes in Greg Doucette's Power 13 cookbook. If you want to check that out, we got a discount code down there. Watch these 2 videos. Shake it, do a little shake dance.
You know what I want to say?
Pajamas.
I always, because this is like, those slippers perfectly match your pajamas, but I always think that they're rabbits, but they're actually llamas.
I know, isn't that weird? Like I always think they're bunnies, but they're llamas. But they look like bunnies, so that's why we put it on. Because we got purple and white, so we can be bunny llamas. And that's what the bunny llamas look like. Like,
Yeah.
like
And we got hair dye stains on our legs.
I forgot to show them that. Yesterday I used a new kind of hair dye and it's really runny, and yeah, it stained through my clothes that I wore, and I can't get it off. Does anybody know how to get hair dye off your skin? Like I scrubbed it with soap and water, but maybe I should probably use Google. Let me know if you got a tip, okay? Love you. See ya.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it.